on the main cockpit too. It's in darkness, so...
Greetings once again, everyone. Welcome back to another round of Arbitration Studios as we continue our journey across the whole damn thing of Mechwarrior 5 clans. I'm JP Arbiter.
I'm Jarber.
And we got a new toy. Technically we got two, but we're going to focus on this one for now. Although I may end up grabbing an Executioner later. But we have the Warhawk. 85 tons, built by Clan Smoke Jaguar in-house. And it is built for precision targeting.
Why does that look like a direwolf?
Just kind of does.
Like the main body.
Yeah, it just kind of does. Anyway, the primary configuration of the Warhawk, long-range missile 10 rack, 4 extended range PPCs, and an advanced targeting computer that would allow you to engage precision fires on an enemy unit, allowing you to essentially choose where your shots are going to land. And even if you were not using it to make such precision shots, you could, in theory, or it could provide just a general targeting assistance, so make it more likely for you to hit. In tabletop, that is a net -1. So it is a fantastic machine. It briefly went extinct in the Inner Sphere. But now there's a clan that was originally from the Homeworlds and is now occupying a region of space between the clan Homeworlds and the Inner Sphere called Clan Goliath Scorpion. And they manufacture the Warhawk. And occasionally, they'll trickle down into the Inner Sphere. So, anyway, we got a new mission. So, let's bait the hook.
Let's bait like the fish. Hook.
Yeah, I think you're trying to say let's go fishing.
Yes.
Hours ago, we received word that Galaxy Commander Dieter Osis and the rest of Beta Galaxy failed to take the world of Volcott.
This is shown in the Blood of Kerensky trilogy, when Warriors of Kurita met Clan Smoke Jaguar and outfought them through the clever use of terrain, some electronic warfare masking, and just going balls to the wall outmaneuvering them. By the time the Jaguars realized what was going on, they were completely surrounded at point-blank range. And so every single advantage that the Jaguars had was taken away.
Oh, no. You cheated it.
Mm-hmm. Well, is it cheesing or is it winning, Victor? Because in warfare, in warfare, if you're fighting fair, you're not fighting war right.
You're not cheesing it.
Well, again, the idea of cheesing in war is a misnomer. You know, wars should be fought. If you have to fight a war, it should be with overwhelming force as quickly as possible, all at once, to the point where you make the other side believe that not only can you do it again, but you can keep doing it. When I was your brother's age, in the early 90s, there was a war that was fought in Iraq, and it only lasted about, I think it was, some people like to call it the 100-hour war, and it was actually longer than that, but it was basically a week of fighting. And it was called Operation Desert Storm, and the whole thing was that
I was actually thinking of that in my head, actually.
And what happened was that the country of Iraq owed the country of Kuwait a shit ton of money, and the guy who ran the country of Iraq as a dictatorship, a guy by the name of Saddam Hussein, thought, if I take over the country of Kuwait, I don't owe anyone money anymore. And so he invaded, And over the course of the year, the world tried to get him to negotiate to leave, and it didn't work. So finally, America gathered up a coalition of, I think it was 67 countries at that by time it was go time, to forcibly eject the Iraqi army from Kuwait. And at the time, Iraq's army was the 4th largest in manpower and equipment on the planet.
West from China.
China wasn't there yet. China was actually militarily extremely weak at the time. It was the United States, the Soviet Union, and then I think India at the time, because India has been in a Cold War with a country called Pakistan forever. And then finally Iraq. But anyway, so when it was finally go time, first shoving Iraq's army out of Kuwait, that only took like 2 days. And then following them, pursuing the Iraqi army into the desert fields. And then Iraq arranged a massive armored counterattack, and some people call this the last great tank battle on Earth. 73 Easting, I think it's called, because that was just like what the theater was named. And yeah, just 2 massive armies of tanks fighting each other in the open desert, and
Tank
on tank fighting, and Saddam Hussein,
Explosions?
a lot of explosions, and Saddam Hussein's army lost, and he had to surrender and pull everything out of Kuwait.
And pay.
There was some reparations that had to be paid and whatnot, and the big lesson was that the Iraqi military was just, not only were they outnumbered, but because it wasn't just America, but they were outclassed. Because his army was navigating the desert using paper maps, and America's allies had this little thing called GPS, and not only did we have GPS, but it wasn't like generals who had GPS. It was at the platoon level where, individual tanks had GPS navigation in 1991. So, and that's just one thing that had them outclassed. Anyway, we got a lot to do, not a lot of time to do it, so let's go.
Let's blow up stuff.
But yeah, if you're fighting war fairly, you're not fighting it. Hiro Kurita was outclassed by the clans, so he relied on guile and
Oh no.
on guile and speed instead. No, that's bait. We want them to jump on that.
Oh. I thought we had to fight the planes.
Well, no, nothing of the sort. We're not going to be fighting dropships anytime soon.
Oh.
And that light star is there, that once the bait is taken, they're there not to win the fight. They're there just to hold.
They are the panic button.
They're not the panic button. They're a pinning force. They're there to take anyone who shows up and hold them in place while my heavy star comes in.
And blows their faces up.
Yep.
And now Volcott is off limits. The report mentioned the Genyosha. Yuichi says they are one of the Combine's most elite units.
The Bachal transcripts show Hiro attempting to play off his forces as green. Dieter was a fool to fall for such an obvious deception, especially after what he himself witnessed when Hiro escaped Turtle Bay.
Star Colonel, we have contact. They are here.
All stars, advance! Close off their line of escape, quickly!
And get their leg off it.
Militia forces are on us, Star Colonel.
What?
I'm engaged as well. Cobalt, my strike star is circling around and cutting off their line of retreat. I need you
Come on, baby.
to fight out long enough.
Blow up your legs or head.
How do we
Whatever.
know they will expose themselves? They could be falling back now. Once we cut off their lines of retreat, they will be forced to commit to the fight. Be ready for them.
Wait, leg.
Our captain.
Not a bad little plan, actually.
Oh, like the legs?
No,
Cobalt, my strike star is in their flank. They are
no, forcing the,
Oh,
forcing the engagement by cutting off their axis of retreat.
that's called planing.
Yeah.
And also cornering people.
Wars, fundamentally, Victor, you know, there was a guy by the name of Omar Bradley. He was a general in the Second World War, an American general.
Yeah.
And he
enemy movement coming our way.
put it the best. An amateur will talk about tactics and strategy. A professional talks about logistics and planning.
Yeah.
You know, nothing is more important than making sure that your warfighting material is where it's supposed to be, when it is supposed to be, and accessible to the people who need it. You know, you can have the best tactics and strategy in the world, but if the people who are doing the fighting don't have the equipment to actually win, it's useless.
Now is not the time to be field testing pet projects. But I need to. Those encoded ISF files from before.
But what that also means is that
Why are they lying?
I gotta scan them.
To flag and extract
Liam's talking about this. The plot is interrupting the gameplay.
If what the demi is true, their commanders should be
But what this also means is that an inferior force
just check the
can overcome a superior one by interrupting their logistics, and that includes avenues of retreat, because those avenues of retreat can also be avenues of supply.
Yeah. This looks promising.
I need to fix something because this bothers me.
Oh, the miniguns?
I'll need to
There we go.
review the base.
Looks like all those times breaking into the Kit Commander's chatterweb messages paid off.
Oh,
Wait,
stop.
Shadow Rep?
The Chatterweb. Gee, that sounds like a really awesome podcast that you can listen to on www.ourbattletech.com or search for the Chatterweb in your podcasting medium of choice.
Cobalt, your star is
I am totally not self-promoting. I am very much self-promoting.
I think they did put that there for a reference.
ISF top.
The Chatterweb is essentially the clan's version of the internet.
data over to the elemental teams. They will investigate behind our advance. We need you.
So you took that from clans.
Pretty much.
Coordinates sent. Moving out.
That's funny.
Yep.
I like that, and that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Incoming.
My plan.
Kaboom.
Cobalt, the Kuritans are fully committed now, but still no sign of a command lance. Keep your eyes open for it.
Oh, shut up. Kick that tank.
You stepped on it like Godzilla's
Mm-hmm.
morning routine.
100 tank crushes. Boom.
Like, why did Godzilla do that?
Why would he want to bend down to crush a tank?
No, like if he had a routine, or like every morning.
Oh, an exercise routine?
Yeah.
That would be kind of funny. I'm pretty sure that there was like a Godzilla Jr. movie that included like Godzilla and Godzilla Jr. doing an exercise routine. There was also like this like weird Super Sentai character which may or may not have been a kid.
Oh, Ultraman?
No, but he was supposed to evoke Ultraman. It was weird.
Everyone, head on a swivel and check your corners. They want this fight to get up close and personal.
Yeah, they do.
Kick their butts. And legs. Because of the line about pain. Ready.
Okay.
Kick
Yeah.
that beep.
Boop, 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 boop.
They got it.
Kill it.
Kill the Orion. I gotta CP. Oh wait, what's arm? Let's not crab it up.
Carcinization is inevitable. We will all one day be crab.
Not a hermit crab.
We will all one day become crab.
Chaos Game Lab still needs to make the official mini for the hermit crab.
That would be the purview of Ironwind Metals, which, yes, is owned by Catalyst now.
More hostiles getting pushed onto our position.
Eh.
This is getting ridiculous. Why not surrender? By now, they know they're beaten. The ISF are likely going them to fight to their death.
There we go.
Kids have been coddled by too many fights with spheroids. This is what a real fight is. In trials against other clans, unless an opponent offers you Hajira, expect no quarter until there is only one side left standing.
All Reds down, Jaguar 1.
All right.
Scanners for me? The way that group fought, the ISF had to have been close.
Oh,
Let's see the one that's ending.
yep.
Looks like you were right.
Got him.
Boop.
Jaguar Command. Another suspected ISF mech downed. Fighting for the elementals.
Elementals?
Militia forces.
Yeah, the Clan Smoke Jaguar deploys its elementals differently than the
Other clan?
than other clans do. The Bears in particular.
What fudge?
For the Bears, elementals are valued frontline combatants. Valued for their ability to engage in close combat and disable mechs instead of destroying them. For the Jaguars, they utilize elementals really as security forces. Rarely will they utilize them in the mechanized fashion for which they were designed.
Stuff to the package drop site.
Um,
And deny them our assets. We'd better hurry.
Scan mode engaged. Scan mode disengaged.
but the Jaguars also, like, really didn't utilize any sort of cross-training or all-domain warfare that really could have been to their advantage. They essentially relied on the pure brute force of their ground army, which worked until it didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I emphasize ground army because the Jaguars' aerospace arm outside of their warships wasn't all that impressive.
The warships are deadlier.
Well, yeah, the warships are deadlier, but they're also, they're big, they're cumbersome, they're expensive. They really aren't all that precise. And then, because of the Jaguars', well, frankly, short temper, they ended up accidentally creating a scenario where warships were not allowed to be utilized in theater, so they became big, expensive taxi cabs. Which denied the Jaguars really one of their greatest assets. And it was their own damn fault.
Yes.
But for their conventional aerospace forces, for their planes, whether operating in space or in atmosphere, a Smoke Jaguar cluster usually would only have a single aerospace star attached to it. Compare that with Clan's Ghost Bear, Wolf, and Jade Falcon, which would have binaries and trinaries of fighters at the cluster level. So 2 to 3 times the number of fighters. Now, what the Jaguars would do is that they unified their fighters as much as possible into fleet assets. But again, all that did was segregate your various warfighting domains and make it so that way forces didn't know how to coordinate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's...
And they went for the bait.
They went for the bait. There we go.
Destroyed. New target. Target destroyed.
Hey, lost a leg, and also all its weapons are ready.
Mm-hmm.
Scan mode engaged.
Savage.
And I think ammo.
Scan salvage. Marked for
Boop.
You need that.
Alright. I've only got 15 salvos for my short-range missile pack, so yeah. Ooh, that was a heavy hit. Boink. Never underestimate the power of a pair of Clantech ERPPCs.
They will kabloo your head up. Oh, and that Thunderbolt had a rough day.
Focusing on your target.
On the Star Commander's target.
Oh! Okay, I actually know that variant of the catapult.
I don't know, the Kuritan one with the twin PPCs.
That also, that kind of look like dragons.
It's not better than the standard catapult, it's different.
It's all energy.
Mm-hmm. It's got endurance, it's fantastic at direct concentrated fires.
Must be a command.
But it is forcing the catapult to do something it wasn't designed for.
The case.
Up close and personal. Oh,
Commencing.
Alright.
that thing blown up death.
Yeah.
Enemy mech.
Oh! Well, I'll take that.
A free kill. Another free kill. If it's still standing. Temporarily standing. Are we hitting? Are we just hitting the bodies?
Let the bodies hit the floor.
But the bodies equal graving. we'll probably have to dig a big grave for mechs.
We'll break them down in their constituent parts and see what we can use to repair.
Oh yeah, but like if you legitimately had to bury a mech, like how much dirt would they take? Digging.
What?
No, like if you buried a mech alive.
Oh, wow.
Down. Check that lens for data. It must have
Hey,
something I can
that's a deep, wide
What are you going
hole.
to find? I'll explain later if this works. For now, just trust me. All right. We will scan anything that gets flagged.
Well, Battle Masters are known command vehicles, so I think I'll use that.
Target down.
I think that was the Battle Master.
Sensors are saying.
Yep, it was the Battle Master.
Is complete. Good. Hopefully, we won't need this. But better safe than sorry. Jaguar 1, field is clear. We have another possible mech affiliated with the ISF on site.
Woohoo!
On station, Cobalt. Elementals have been dispatched, but they may take some time to get to you. We have multiple mechs flagged across the battlefield.
Okie doke.
Hold fast. Once they arrive,
Oh, hey, good clip.
And that was that mission. Let's see if we got a cutscene. Yep.
With
I do have to admit that the model for the elemental battle armor for Mechwarrior 5 is so cool.
All committed
Anna's
ritual
like Lance.
suicide before capture. The Watch is evaluating everything they can from the wreckage, but so far, they have come up completely empty.
I might have something.
I know something you don't know.
We do not know for sure yet. Trust me, Jaden. I have something.
Let him speak.
Okay.
Again, sign of good leadership.
Back at the RBD depot, we found
Liam
transmission pack
was
from the
acting
ISF.
well outside his purview. He's a
On my
mech
own
warrior,
action.
not an intelligence analyst.
I have attempted
But
to chip away at the encryption.
a good leader should encourage creativity and should at the very least
It is nearly
hear out people even when they act outside their remit.
That is not your job. That is what the Watch is for.
Yeah.
Forgive me, sir.
Lessons to learn if you ever find yourself in charge of a group.
My star took the data packs as a Sorla, and
Yeah. If you let people try their strengths,
they are still freshly formed.
they can surprise you. Now, don't let them
Inaccurate.
be foolish. Don't let them
Be
go
stupid.
off half-cocked.
Focused on recovering materials from the old Intelser outpost in the perimeter.
If anything,
Waiting until we find
if Liam had kept this information hidden and
Continue.
Galaxy Commander Wimmer found out about it, she would have every right to rip the entire star a new asshole over
scan
it.
for anything that would fit that description in their mech systems.
So,
We got something off our fresh kills before anyone could tamper with it.
true leadership is about balancing your authority
Not know yet,
versus your respect.
but
Yes,
I
and also
think I might
this
have broken
actually is
enough
smart
back
too.
thread for
Mhm.
message to
Gets
its
until
destination.
Well, he's got the right lead. He's got the right
We'll
idea.
get it. I will task the Watch to support you in your efforts. Star Commander Jaden, I am taking direct command of Mechwarrior Liam. And I will temporarily assign Alexander Hoyt to your star, and he will wait for you in your barracks.
Acknowledged.
Prep and ready yourselves for
No, because that's
deployment the second
just
you
decoding.
find anything of value.
Star Colonel. Good job, Liam.
Hey,
Thanks, Star Commander.
another thing about leadership. Always acknowledge the people under you for their victories.
And that was actually a good call too. I'm just saying that's actually smart.
Got some chassis milestones here. Actually, got a lot of chassis milestones. Cool.
Ooh, pace games? You actually have 2 pace games.
Oh. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to max out the damn Timberwolf.
Hello.
Woohoo! So,
No more laziness. We are playing with fire right now.
mm-hmm.
I think that's enough for Xing it out.
So,
We sure. Holy crud, we have a ton of mech ones.
yep. But what I want is enhanced cooling. And since I can afford it, heat capacity. Ooh. And I can pay for the structural damage reduction. Yay. Alright. And that is enough out of that. So, yep, Hoyt is say that they're going to be assigned to me, but that's a long time coming. Last thing, what do you say we get Mia her mech? So, got me an Executioner, and we will talk about that and what it does next time on Arbitration Studios. So, until then, we'll be seeing you, kids.